He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Well, Matt, you talk about an uphill battle and bad timing. You're playing poorly, and you turn around on the schedule, and look who you're facing. You're facing their best pitcher. You're facing the ace. It's going to take a full team effort, and you're going to need a little luck in this one to win it.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Now, that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys. But if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
Again, a 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Frank Fleming. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Fleming.
And that misses for ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
Hey, needs you right here. Needs
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So nothing happening this. Ready once again, Frank Fleming. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Lined but speared on a hop. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball in.
Striding in once again, Frank Fleming. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And a ball 1-0.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Here's a high pop-up. Calling for it, Seager. And that's the 3rd out. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Line towards center field. Stubbs is right there, 1 down. Ready for another chance. Frank Fleming looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And safe at first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time, and we'll see how they want to score that. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw.
Michael Saunders.
Here's Michael Saunders now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit to third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Line softly toward the hole, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. On to first, a double play, but a 14-8, the final score here. The Oakland A's get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Now from Safeco Field in Seattle, MLB Network is on. Stepping in, Frank Fleming, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. And a dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Well, Matt, every team's going to go through a losing streak, but you got to try to do something that's going to pull you out of it. One game at a time is really what you got to think about, because if you don't, before you know it, 5 games leads to 10, and 10 games leads to 15. And before you know it, you're out of it. You lost a ton of games in a row.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down.
Hey, be patient, get yours.
Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
Here's the 3-1. Drilled on the ground to short. A bare hand for 1. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. Gene Segura standing in. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play, and he's retired 1 away. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Going up on the ground. Let's go right here.
The 1-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third. Digging in to try it again. Frank Fleming, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, wait for your pitch right there, huh?
Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-2, here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball.
Ready for another shot now. Frank Fleming. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Paxton comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. In now is Pedro Alvarez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Pedro Alvarez.
The 2-1 on its way. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Hey, come on, big guy.
Digging in once again,
The
Frank
batter.
Fleming.
Shortstop.
No hits in 3 tries so far.
Fleming.
He's struck out once.
I see it, drive it.
Looking to minimize the damage here. In there, no balls and a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series.
Let's go.
He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ball hit out towards Cano at second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box,
Leading
Zach
off for the
Cozart.
Mariners.
He's 0 for 1 thus
Designated
far.
hitter, Zach Cozart.
Hit to short. And he got him at first on a ball that was already into left field. That's a heck of a play to get the first out. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The A's rack up a division leading 40.
In baseball, as in anything, repetition is the key to mastery.
Now from the home of the A's since 1968 to look at the. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Francisco Lindor.
Kipnis runs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
One out.
Here's the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fleming ranging up the middle on to first, and there are 2 down. So coming to the plate, Frank Fleming. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. In there, strike 1. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they got a nice, comfortable lead, but comfortable can be trouble. You got to stay focused, keep your foot on the pedal, and just continue to put that opponent away because this little lead can dwindle quick.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. Stepping in, Michael Saunders. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, he's gone 2 for 8. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Start it up.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Hey, one of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Hey, that's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Frank Fleming.
Fleming.
Hey, see you driving right back to the pitcher, huh now?
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Man, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hey, look out. Way inside. Ball 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strike.
So striding in, Brandon Geyer comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. chopped weakly to the left. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here.
Hey, we got no out.
2-2, here it is. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. The second for one. On to first, and that takes care of Kipnis. A double play. Ready for another shot now. Edwin Encarnacion. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Working for the punch out and knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored. So stepping in, Frank Fleming, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Ramirez is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Ready for another chance. Jose Ramirez. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Ramirez.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Geyer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Oh, what a dive. He's up with it. The throw. Throw is low, and it gets by. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
I don't care how hard you're throwing. You get that ball down there, he just dropped the barrel.
Ready once again,
Frank
Fleming.
Shortstop, Frank Fleming.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
0-2, here it is. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And, oh, my goodness, that banged off the center field sweets. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 14 on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game, 4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling.
And our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics. 5 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. For Cleveland, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base.
Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the at the plate, Frank Fleming. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Striding in once again, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Lindor.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at bat, Frank Fleming. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fleming.
And he takes ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Heading after it is Naquin. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. Stepping up now, Frank Fleming. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Fleming.
Lifted in the air to right field. Geyer on the move. And that's the third out. Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Geyer. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Digging in once again, Frank Fleming.
3, shortstop, Frank Fleming.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Brantley is under it, and that retires the side. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Career numbers with Madsen. He's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. Hit on the ground out to short. Fleming from the outfield grass. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done.
Nighttime skies falling over the Oakland Hills and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Cleveland Indians and the Oakland A's. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. High pop-up. Fleming is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR? Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
Lindor.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way. Now batting, Frank Fleming, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, I love these games. 2 first-place teams. I mean, you know you're going to get good baseball. You know they're going to be competitive, and they're looking across each other. What I really want to watch are the managers. Who makes the critical move at the critical time?
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making. Here's Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On sets, here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, 4-1, here we go.
Oh, that one got the pitcher.
Well, that base hit right there.
Now to the plate, Frank Fleming comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 3.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Matt, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Usually that doesn't happen when you're behind that much to have this kind of success.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. He's got it, and a rather easy first out. At the plate, Michael Brantley. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Number 23, Michael
hit on the ground out to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Striding in, Frank Fleming. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Strand 1. Now at the plate, Brandon Guyer. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Nobody here, nobody.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Fleming backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Standing in, Frank Fleming. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Fleming. Hey, drive him in. No one better right now.
From the stretch. A fastball that just misses inside. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Runners on first with 1 down.
Right guy, right place. Here we go.
Skied into straightaway right. Guyer is in pursuit. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Tribe, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Corey Kluber wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Cody Allen earns the save out of the bullpen, his 22nd. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Athletics, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left.
Afternoon baseball from the East Bay and the Oakland Coliseum. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Cleveland Indians and the Oakland A's. A's baseball is on the air next. Scott Kazmir gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Well, if you look at his whip, he's having a pretty effective season. He's keeping runners off the base path. He's not giving up a lot of runs, and he's giving his team a chance to win. If he does that same formula in this game, they may walk out of here with the W.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez.
Leading
He'll
off
start
the
things out
afternoon for
against Scott
Cleveland,
Kazmir as we
third
get the
baseman,
inning underway.
Jose Ramirez.
Hey, no one down here.
Grounded to short. Fleming scoops it up. No problem here. One away. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to be very careful when dealing with Jason Kipnis. He comes into this one among the leaders in slugging percentage. Top 5 in the American League. I love watching him when he comes to the plate. There's an electricity about this guy. Yes.
Digging in, Frank
Batting
Fleming.
third,
We show you what he
the
did in May
shortstop,
versus what he's done
Frank
so far at the plate
Fleming.
in June.
Get your pitch.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Harold, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, they're playing good ball, and here they are already with a 1-0 lead, and I think this trend may continue. They're really putting it all together and playing good ball right now.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Summersgill's a little notorious for having a wide zone. Really frustrating for hitters. I saw one guy turn around at him one day and yell, "Is this a picnic table or is it a plate?" Yeah, he was tossed before he finished the sentence.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a high pop-up. Kipnis is there for it. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 1-0. Now in the box, Diaz.
Batting 8.
It's been a rough go
Left
for him
fielder,
at the plate as he
number
enters this one
74.
with a season average in the 230s.
1 out, 1 out.
The 0-2 pitch to short, hit hard, and that's through into left, a base hit.
Hey, he beat
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch, a sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right-handed batter, and he's able to get the bat head out and hit it in the left field. That was really cool.
Ready now, Frank
The batter,
Fleming.
number
He's
3,
0 for 1 thus
shortstop,
far.
Frank Fleming.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Let's go.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
D-Rod.
Started that swing a bit too early.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Let's go.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Frank Fleming,
The
0
batter,
for 2
3,
on the afternoon
shortstop,
so far.
Frank Fleming.
Hey, you get a good one up there, huh?
He's set. Here it comes. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th inning. We're 1 out away from watching him get through the 6th with all zeros on the board.
On its way is pitch number 75. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Ramirez is there, and the side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in now, Brandon
The right
Geyer.
fielder, number
He's
6.
singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Geyer.
Let's roll it up now.
Ready on 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Coming to the plate now, Frank
Now
Fleming.
batting, the shortstop, Frank Fleming.
See it? Drive it. Let's go, kid.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, let it fly. Let it fly.
Comes set with the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle. Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
8-0 the final today. The Indians slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Danny Salazar earned his 9th win of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon.
Friday Night Baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. Here's Rougned Odor now. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's got 8 hits in 26 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. 1-0 pitch on the way. Runners going. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the...
Digging in, Frank Fleming. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Well, Matty, some people say Gary is more of a pitcher's umpire because he features a wider strike zone than some. But I think he's at least pretty consistent about it.
And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, they're feeling it right now. You know, they're starting to play good ball. They're really playing good. They're closing in on a division, and this time of the summer, it's all about baseball. You come to the park, the grass is green, you smell the hot dogs, and you're excited to play, even in the afternoon during batting practice, and that's what I see with this club right now.
Darvish a check on first, and the runner back easily. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
I don't know about you, Matt, but that pitch right there, that 2-seam fastball, that tells me he might have a pretty good night. It's setting up a lot of things that could be important to his success.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he got him. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready on 1 and 2. Drilled right back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that... Digging in to try it again. Frank Fleming. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. And he is going to get him at first base. And my goodness, that was a highlight reel. Here's the first baseman, James Loney. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
James Loney.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. One-two pitch to Loney. Pitch strike 3 called. The throw. The tag down from Johnson, and he's out at third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Frank Fleming. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Get your pitch.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, come on, let the big dog eat, buddy. Hey, you got
The
it.
2-2 one more time. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and here's Elvis Andrus now. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. 7 hits in 27 at-bats. Gray ready with the 0-1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Fleming scoops it up. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Ready once again, Rougned Odor. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point.
Odor.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 2 hits, including the home. Striding in once again, Frank Fleming. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive. Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Hey, see you drive it right back to the pitcher, huh now?
High in the air out to center field. Gomez has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 4 and the A's 3. Digging in and looking for more, Nomar Mazara. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Nomar Mazara.
Put him away. You got
Hit on the ground to short. Fleming fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in once again, John Jaso. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
John Jaso.
Man, nobody away.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Fleming takes it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.